Ajim has given Nigerians, how do I put it, opportunities to invest. So his video is this recent video is talking about investment opportunities, which is one of the things I've always told people. If you want to really invest, this is a time. Do not wait until everything, because if houses can be costing, according to him, in Benin City in millions, then you should know that property business can never go wrong wherever it is you want to invest. Like me, if I have money now, I'll invest in all the states. I'll ensure I have properties in all the states of Nigeria. Because if you have properties that, and the kind of properties I want to, the kind of properties I will advise anybody to have is a shopping mall. You know why? Nobody will want you to lock their shop. But you see, house, you can come and lock a house, no problem. But nobody wants you to lock their shop because that's their means of livelihood. So the best form of property business, I would advise you guys, is to go into shopping malls, like build plazas and give it at rent. Like if you build a plaza, for example, now for, let's say, 8 stores, and each of the store has a toilet, make it have a toilet and a bathroom, and do you understand, a toilet and a bathroom, and make it have constant light, make it have a standby generator. I tell you, for free, people will pay any amount to be in that plaza, and make it, secure it properly, like make it, let them have good security outlets and all of those things. I tell you, emergency response centers around there and all, people will definitely come, and that's the best way you will be getting your money. Nobody wants you to kick them out, because if you are a sitting tenant is somebody who had been in a place for many years and he keeps renewing his rent. The person coming in will pay more than a sitting tenant. So a sitting tenant may have started paying rent in that place when it was 500,000. Then they after 3 years they added 100,000. After another 3 years they added 100,000, so to 700. And maybe you who is coming in, the house value I would have generally gone up to the house value would have generally gone up to 1 million. Now you are still paying 700,000, but the person coming in is paying 1 million. That's what's the benefit of being a sitting tenant. Like my friend was supposed to have, gotten a space for her business. She went there and they told her, I think 2 million or 2.5. I can't remember. Either 1.5 or 2.5. She's 2.5 or there. But she said, no, it's too expensive. No. She saw one for 2.5, one for 3 million. She said, no, it's too expensive. But guess what happened? She ended up, now she cannot even rent in that area. Rent is from 5 million and above. That is how expensive shops are in Abuja, or even places that, because now people are looking for houses where you just take a whole duplex and use it for your business. That's what people are looking for now. So if you are out there looking for a business to do, the best thing, and you want to invest, like Ajim had advised, the best thing for you to do is go out there and build plazas. Plazas are like shops, a shopping center where people go to buy things. And then what you would do is, if you are building that plaza, ensure it's up and down, not just a normal flat. If it's up and down, you have more shops. Like now, if the ground floor is about 4 shops, and the up is about 4 shops, you've gotten 8 shops. And when you get those 8 shops, you earn more. But the reason why I say you should make it like maybe 8 shops, depending on the land size, so that you have enough parking space. Because one of the reasons a lot of people have people coming to buy from them is parking space. If you do not have enough parking space, there's wahala, and most people will not want to come to your shop, no matter how. So you mix it. If that shop should have, so, a makeup artist or a hairdressing salon, food, and people into clothing. And one thing some other shops do is that they don't allow people who sell the same thing to be in the same mall. They will tell you, no, there's somebody selling restaurant there already. So that there will not be unhealthy competition. Rather, what will happen is that in the plaza, anything you want, you find, from photography, all those things, different studios, anything you need, you'll find in that plaza. So people who are into plaza business, there are so many property firms that all they do is to build plazas. They don't build houses where people live, because that's just the secret I decided to point out in what Ajim had said. And here he said there are many good things happening in Nigeria and a lot of transformation coming to Nigeria economy. The Nigeria economy is gradually getting back to its best as many things are currently changing in Nigeria. Nigerians abroad can benefit more from investing in Nigeria because the good things are happening. I remember somebody telling me one time I did a video, someone said, "Oh, thank you for posting this video." That the person said she was going to develop her land. And of course she did. She developed that. She started developing her land. So when people begin to do videos of a certain area, it makes those people who live in that place or have properties there to naturally want to come back and start building. So whatever it is, you have maybe abandoned the project in Nigeria, I want you to come back and do it. And if you have a land in a place where you know you cannot build a plaza, you should please look out for areas that are buildable for plazas and you get government approval and build. Now, in a quest for trying to do an investment, please do your due diligence. Do not give money to somebody you know will not use that money for what you have asked them to do. Do your due diligence and help them and find out, do your findings properly. Let them do the search. There's something called a window search to be sure the land truly belongs to the person that says it's his land. And then after that, you do your normal search. Do the right things. This is an opportunity. You see, when things are very difficult in a country, it's the time for you, it's the right time for you to save. It's the right time for you to buy. Because now a lot of people are selling out their cars, some people are selling out their lands just so that they can survive. Some are selling out their cars, lands, and houses. So whatever it is you think is an opportunity. So Ajim is saying that you guys should come in and invest because it talked about dollar going down from 1.7 to 1.5. Well, 1.5 is bank rates because the black market is not 1.5. So 1.5 is bank rate. And if it's going by bank rate, then it's right because bank rate is 1.5. So black market is still about 1,006 something. So from 1.8 to 1.710 like that. So it's been fluctuating. I know for some people who are into content in Nigeria, they will feel happy that the dollar is crashing so fast. But then again, it's for the betterment of our country. What can we do? We have to always just look. But the truth is, if they want food and every other thing to crash in Nigeria, the government know what to do. They should just put back fuel subsidy. If they just put back fuel subsidy, I tell you for free, everything will go back. Food will become very cheap because what is making food expensive in Nigeria is transportation. Because I used to get palm oil from the village to Abuja. I used to pay, I think, 3,000 naira for one jerry can. But right now, every keg is about 10,000. Some collect 15,000 just to bring 1 gallon of oil. And right now, as I speak to you, a bottle of oil is going for 800 naira. Sorry, 3,000 naira. So as against 800, 500, it's going for 3,000. So it is transportation that's making food to go up. It's transportation that is skyrocketing so many prices of food items. So whenever people say, "Oh, cause seller, the business people are hoarding food," it's not possible because they cannot hoard perishables. Things that are perishable, like there was a season where Gary was expensive. Now Gary had come down, even though some people are still selling it at a very high cost. Another thing that went down again was tomato. Now tomato is not as expensive as it used to be. Pepper is not as expensive as it used to be, though still expensive, but not as it used to be. Another thing that is even shocking and surprising is the cost of onions. For me, I can stay a whole year without eating onions, but there are people who cannot stay a whole year without eating onions. So basically, that's just it. And I must say, yes, what Ajim is saying about building in Nigeria, developing in Nigeria, and investing in Nigeria is a good idea. And I said, yes, kudos to him and everybody who is advising him and giving him all the information that is exposing to other people, Nigerians in diaspora. And I like the fact that he's calling on Nigerians in diaspora to invest. It's a good thing he is doing. So it's giving you people opportunities also. And from the kind of advice I've also given, you guys should please use it to your advantage because that's a very, very lucrative thing to do where you build every state you have lock-up shops or you have plazas. It's better than building rented apartments where people live. I tell you, commercial buildings make more money and people don't owe you for rent. as they do for normal residents.